Hey, how's it going, you crusty curlias? Today we're taking a look at a new deck that has come out with Team Up. This is a deck I put together a couple days ago and I've been having a ton of fun with. Maybe one of my favorite decks to come out of Team Up. It's aggro Tapu KOKO, spread, no longer chilling and waiting to activate our counter energy. We're going aggressive as possible, and this deck is made possible with Electrocharger, giving us many more electro powers to use so that way we can keep up with damage throughout the whole game. So yeah, let's get into the list. We got two Oranguru, one Oricorio, and this is one of my favorite cards to come out of. Man, I don't even know what set it's from, but I remember when it was coming out, I was like, oh, this card looks so good, it's gonna be so. This card looks so cool, it's gonna be so good. Ended up being trash. It's gotten a lot better with as time has gone on, but still hasn't seen much play until now, when I think it's actually finally decent in this deck. And now once again, I don't know how good. Not once again, I don't know how good this deck is. It's pretty decent. I've been having some decent results with it, and I've just been having a lot of fun with it. I kind of don't enjoy playing the KOKO spread game with the counter energy, where we sit there and we have to wait for people to take a bunch of knockouts, and then if they start healing, we just kind of lose the game. This deck does not really lose to the same things that the other kind of counter energy KOKO spread decks lose to. Because we can just sit there and we can actually just aggressively take knockouts. We kind of don't have to wait for our opponent to make a move and then be like, okay, now we can actually do something on our turn. So that's definitely why I've been enjoying. Why I enjoy this deck way more than the more standard older KOKO spread decks. So yeah, they got the 4 KOKO, 1 Tapu KOKO Prism to get our lightning energy back and potentially set up more flying flips with double lightning energy. We have 1 Zapdos if we need it to take a bigger hit on some beefier Pokemon. 1 Oricorio to get some extra spreading with just the lightning energy instead of having to use DCE. We got Mr. Mime to prevent the Acerola chains, and then from there it gets pretty aggressive. 4 Acrobike, 4 Electrocharger, 4 Electro Power, 2 Energy Lotto, 2 Switch cards, and the Switch in the Escape Rope. Got 3 Ultra Ball, 4 Nest Ball. We want to find our Pokemon aggressively and just stay consistent about constantly attacking every turn. 2 Rescue Stretcher, 4 Shrine. Gotta keep spreading. Stadiums are a lot more popular since the release of Team Up. Viridian City, Aether Paradise, stuff like that. So I need to be heavy on the Shrine count. We got 3 Cynthia, 4 Lily, 3 Kukui, 3 Choice Band for some extra damage there. And then we got the 4 DC, 4 Lightning Energy. So that's the list. Let's go ahead and get into some games and, you know, take some knockouts with the Electro Power. Alright, getting into the first game here. Not a great starter with the Mr. Mime, but we can Cybolt early on if we want to. We'll see what our opponent's playing before we decide to commit to anything. Yeah, not a great start with the Mr. Mime, but far from a game over. We can go with like the Paralyze. Unfortunately, they did open a Jirachi, which means we'll be doing no damage. And that also means that they do probably play a Skateboard, which means they're not going to be able to lock it up in the active. But they are playing a GX deck, which is good for us. So we will be able to eventually win out the prize trade at some point. Tag Team GX deck at that. I'm sure they'll be happy that we are not playing a dark deck, but Malamar deck is pretty good for us. I think we will bench the Zapdos. I think I'm going to go ahead and bench the KOKO as well, and then play the Cynthia. Not going to go with the Cybolt. There's the Escape Board. Not a great follow-up here. Check the Acrobike, hope for a KOKO. Nest Ball gets us a KOKO. Sounds good to me. Nest Ball, grab a KOKO. Gonna throw the Shrine in place, so we prize 2 KOKOs. That's not great. Go ahead, throw the Shrine in play, and then pass. No need to activate the KOKO Prism Star yet. Just gonna let him chill for a little while. Definitely gonna look. Oof. There's the Viridian Forest. We can actually abuse that ourselves to get our lightning energy out of our deck, and then we'll be able to actually find a way to retreat this Mime for sure next turn. We're probably gonna get Poltergeisted here for a knockout. Nothing we could have done about that. That's fine. We'll just go into Flying Flip on our next turn. That's fine. We don't really care too much about the Gengar. Taking a knockout with Poltergeist here, that's not really that big of a deal. Just gonna look to get another KOKO in play and then hopefully find our stretchers and be able to chain KOKOs. That's all we're really looking to do here. It's gonna definitely be tough. I didn't check how many stretchers we had prized, but I'm hoping both stretchers are on deck, and we're gonna be able to sit here and Flying Flip for at least a little while until we can get the KOKOs out of the prizes. We're not drawing prizes anytime soon, unfortunately, but we're gonna hope for the best on that. I definitely wanna hopefully try and chain like 4 KOKOs in a row. That'd be nice until we can find a 5th, and then hopefully we can KO the Malamars. Yeah, so we're definitely getting Poltergeisted here. I assume this is probably a pretty standard Malamar deck, maybe like a gas can with the Gengar Mimikyu added in, maybe some other stuff added in as well. So we are getting knocked out here with the Poltergeist. Nothing we can do about it. Oh, and we're weak to Psychic, so we do have to go down to 0 trainers in hand. I completely didn't even notice that we were weak to Psychic. So yeah, goodbye. Start with the Acrobike here. Don't really need to find the Lightning Energy anymore. Choice Band or Electro Power? I guess Electro Power is better. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw it out. Definitely want to draw prizes aggressively here because we do have so many KOKOs prized. Yep, just get it for 1. Just go ahead and throw it back in the deck, and then play the Cynthia. All right, got a Shrine. Could Ultra Ball for another KOKO, but that doesn't seem that great. Whew. Could hit this really hard as well. Ultra Ball for a Rangaroo, that sounds a little bit better. And then hit this Gengar as hard as possible. Trying to draw into some more KOKOs here. Hopefully find a way to get another KOKO off this Instruct a Nest Ball, or the KOKO itself would be great. Not quite, so this is gonna have to do Dance of the Ancients. So I want to go ahead with Dance of the Ancients here. Nah, not yet. Go ahead, Flying Flip. We're hitting this Gengar super hard here. 140. Gonna go up again off of the Shrine Tick. We could go attach DCE to active, or send up a Rangaroo after our KOKO gets knocked out. Actually, our KOKO doesn't currently get knocked out by the Gengar Mimikyu, so they're gonna have to find a different way to knock us out. Probably won't be super hard for them though. I imagine we're gonna see this probably grab a Giratina here. Then they'll need a Malamar and a Psychic, so it's possible they whiff a knockout here, which would be huge for us if they would whiff a knockout here. That'd be absolutely well, there's the Tina. So they basically already have it. Oh, another Viridian Forest. That hurts actually a lot that they play another of those. And found it. Yeah, that actually definitely hurts a lot. Now we're kind of stuck. I'm not sure what our plan is going to be here yet. Prizing the 2 KOKO, making it super hard for us to keep up at all in the prize trade. They're definitely going to be able to get the knockout here with the Giratina. They have it all set up. I believe they have a Malamar in their hand. I thought they Ultra Balled for Malamar. So now it's just attach the energy they got off the Viridian Forest, and then Psychic Recharge, Psychic Recharge. Maybe they didn't get a Malamar. Maybe they'll whiff a Malamar. That would be great for us. Give us another turn with this KOKO. Give us another turn to find another KOKO. That would be very helpful. But I would, if I had to bet here, I would expect us to be knocked out. Let's see what our opponent has, though. We're also down an extra Shrine because of that Ultra Ball. I did not expect the, what's it called there? Alright, start with Electrocharger. Double Tail is not good. I did not expect the, ooh, that's pretty good. Sorry, I'm like not finishing my sentences at all here. Let's call for that. Stretcher would grab Mr. Mime. That's not very good. Name of Viridian Force to discard this. Get a Lightning Energy for the Zapdos. How do I want to do this here? I could actually wait on this and then discard a Viridian Force next turn. I think that's the setup I want to go with here, actually. All right, second Flying Flip. Yeah, them missing that knockout on this turn was huge. Now we're actually gonna be able to keep up, draw some prizes, and hopefully just chain KOKOs to close out the rest of the game here. We have the Stretcher to get this KOKO. Once it gets knocked out, we can Flying Flip with a DC on this one. We'll use Viridian Force, get rid of this Lightning to get a Lightning, and then be able to attach a Lightning to a KOKO as well as a Zapdos. There's the knockout with the Gengar, but that doesn't matter to us. We're also knocking out this Inkay. The Jirachi will be set up to knock out. We are in business here. I think we're actually going to take this game for sure now. So, Viridian Forest, get rid of Lightning, get a Lightning. Then we're going to go with Stretcher, get a KOKO back out of the discard pile. It'll make its way onto our bench. Gonna use the Dance of the Ancients, targeting KOKO and Zapdos. Load those guys up, get them ready to go. Attach DCE to the active, or should I commit the Lightning while I have it in case I get let loose? I I guess I like that a little bit better. And then we're gonna go ahead and Kukui to make sure we knock out this on this turn. Go to Ultra Ball Kukui, that's fine. And then Flying Flip, knocking out the Gengar and the Inkay, drawing us 4 prize cards here. And then we are only 2 prize cards away from winning this game. The Jirachi is set up to be knocked out. The Malamars are almost set up to be knocked out. We finally got another KOKO out of the prize cards there. Yeah, if there's one thing I would choose to not prize when playing KOKO spread, it would be the 4 DCEs and the 4 KOKOs. If we could always make sure we always had those in the deck, that would be great. Unfortunately, that's not how the game works. Or maybe fortunately that's how the game works. Either way, yeah, thankfully, we're able to maintain access to KOKOs in this game, and we're not out of it yet. They are going to be using their Stellar Wish here. I don't think there's anything they could possibly find that would allow them to get back into this game, though. I'm pretty sure we have this one locked up, and it's just a matter of time. We have plenty of KOKOs now. We have 2 DCs left in deck, a pretty thin deck. We're going to be able to thin out a ton more of our deck next turn. We'll have 2 Orangaroos for draw. Still have access to switch cards, so not worried about us getting trapped in the active. There's a Guzma. Not sure what he's going to go for here. There's nothing really great to go for here. I guess he could go after the Zapdos, so I can't one-shot the Tina on my next turn, but now I have access to 2 Flying Flips for sure. And yeah, and there's the concession. Not much our opponent can do about. So that one turn of them missing the knockout with the Giratina really set us up to actually be able to take that game. And we ended up taking it pretty cleanly from there. Not much our opponent could do to keep up past that point. All right, playing against a Buzzwole deck in this one. Buzzwole is definitely a tough matchup. Buzzrock. Oh man, we did open with our Zapdos, which is pretty nice to kind of deter some of the early game damage from the Buzzwole. And we can actually just like 2-shot this with some Kukuis and Electro Powers. Our start is interesting. We have the double Orangaroo start, KOKO, Prism Star, Nest Ball. So interesting start here. Top deck and Ultra Ball. The Shrine is not great currently, so I'm definitely thinking about playing it down. Definitely want to commit this to the active, make sure we, even if it's just hitting for 10 damage, it's better than nothing. And I could Ultra Ball these 2 away, keep the Tapu Koko, and get a, what's it called with these? Tapu Koko non-Prism Star. Yeah, I'm not too afraid of him being knocked out immediately. Alright, let's go ahead and go with an Instruct. Definitely probably going to be a tough matchup, but definitely winnable. Definitely winnable here. Draw the extra card off the Escape Rope. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw out the Escape Rope, see what happens. I expect the other baby Buzzwole to come up, but I wouldn't mind drawing an extra card off a Orangaroo here. Yep, let's go ahead and send up KOKO. Oh, this means we get to actually do the extra damage, though, from the send up here. So this is actually a big deal here. Yep, 1 for 1. Get the Electro Power back. We don't have to take the knockout here. Taking the knockout here isn't super important. I don't really care if we do or don't. We did get the knockout, though, so we may as well take it, I think. I don't see a reason not to take it as well, though. So let's go ahead and take the knockout, take this early game knockout, and get ourselves a little bit ahead in the prize exchange. I think we're definitely going to need a little bit of help in this one. Okay, Cynthia is there for us. That's a big help. All right, okay. Rockruff send up, so I expect Lycanroc to come out here. Might even go chase down our Tapu Koko. There's a Buzzwole. Definitely want to see some GXs hit the field. That sounds good to me. They have a great turn 2 here. Getting out the Macargo already with the Orangaroo in play. Smooth over action is going down. Yeah, would have liked to have the Shrine in play now, but can't complain about it anymore. It's fine. We should be fine. There's the Guzma on our Tapu Koko. As of right now, that's definitely fine with me because we can just retreat into our Zapdos and then smack this Buzzwole. Oh, that's going to be the KO on our Tapu Koko. That's not great, but it could be worse. This actually isn't that big of a deal here. I actually wouldn't even mind Flying Flipping here depending on what we draw into. We'll see what our top deck is. If not, we can just go with a Zapdos. Attack. Let's go ahead and get off an Instructor 1 and get a little bit more information on the turn. Choice Band. Ooh. Could just go with a Flying Flip here. I don't hate the idea of just going with a Flying Flip here at all. Let's set up for a Flying Flip here. Yeah, let's set up for a Flying Flip here. Let's go with another Instruct here, see what we get. There's a Lotto. That's not a DCE though. Shuffle it back up. I'll just go with the Cynthia. Yeah, I wouldn't hate going with a Flying Flip into a Thunderous Assault. Maybe Flying Flip into Flying Flip if we draw enough aggressive cards here. Acrobike. Definitely want the Lightning Energy at this point. Yeah, so we got the Shrine and we got a DCE. So definitely going with the Flying Flip here. Set up some damage. Even though they get to get the knockout on the Tapu Koko. I don't really mind that too much. Now we can set up another lightning on a bench Koko. Probably go with a Thunderous Assault this turn, plus a Stretcher for a Koko. Maybe actually even want to save the Stretcher for the Zapdos instead. I think I probably do. So we have 2 Lightning Energy here. I don't know if I'm ever going to want to use the Oricorio. So I'm trying to like plan out the Lightning Energy in my head. If I want to use 1 for Zapdos, 1 for Oricorio, I'll never be able to use them for Flying Flip, but I probably want to try and set up a Flying Flip here instead. And I'm probably going to want to go with 1 on a Tapu Koko. And then 1 on, give myself the option of that, and then we have 2 left over. 1 could go for a Zapdos. We could go with 2 more on Zapdos, maybe 1 more on Oricorio. So we'll just have to kind of see. I'm just really hoping that this Shrine of Punishment sticks in play for quite a while here. They did Ultra Ball for Lycanroc. I don't know if they're actually going to play the Lycanroc down or just want to keep that option open for themselves. There is the Stadium Replace. Not surprised to see that at all. And then the knockout of the Tapu Koko, unfortunately. Alright, maybe I should have just hit them with that. I don't know. I like the idea of the Flying Flip. Maybe it's not as good as I thought. Let's start with an Acrobike here. Followed up with an Acrobike here. Kukui's pretty good. I'm going to go with the Kukui here. I think we definitely want to prep a Lightning here. I kind of want to keep the Stretcher for potentially another Zapdos. I'm just going to check my deck real fast. The other Stretchers in here. Oricorio is not in here. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to hold on to the Lightning for right now. I'm just going to go with the Lily for 3. The Lightning and the Stretcher here. So we can do 110. Doesn't quite do as much as I want it to. So I think we're looking at just Retreat and hit for 80. Yeah. Thunderous Assault for 80. Next turn, we will go with a Flying Flip plus an Electro Power. Stretcher for the Zapdos and the Koko back into the deck. Ooh, I have the Kukui as well. I guess we'll see what the Kukui gives us before we go with the Electro Power. Unless we want to go ahead. So I'm like, do we want to make 2 more Zapdos? Do we want to make 1 more Zapdos? I actually don't know. I'm hoping that this Buzzwole just does not get Acerola. That's all I'm really scared about right now is this Buzzwole getting Acerola. Or healed at all. Even a Max Potion would be pretty annoying. There's a Lily though, so I think we're going to be able to knock out this Buzzwole. Also meaning that they won't get Sledgehammer turn, which is the big deal. Oh, there's a switch. Going to go into a Lycanroc here, it looks like. Alright, so now we're looking at Buzzwole being 2 of our prizes, and then Lycanroc also being 2 of our prizes. I think we definitely want to just go ahead and hit this with a Thunderous Assault on this active Lycanroc right here. We could look for a Flying Flip into... Ooh, a Flying Flip would also be pretty good, especially when we draw that other Lightning. Okay, so now we're setting up pretty good. We're going to get the Zapdos here. Going to Stretcher for the Koko as well. Definitely still going to be tough to win, but I think we can definitely pull it off. I'm going to go attach this here, play the Electro Power, switch into this Koko, Instruct for 1. Get that Instruct off. Definitely want to see a Shrine of Punishment. That's a DCE. It's a bunch of DCEs. That's not good. But we are going to be able to get a Flying Flip off here. Alright, so we have a game plan here. We really need to try and deal with this Lycanroc like right now. We can't let this draw too many more prizes. We're just not seeing the damage we want to see. We got 2 Electro Powers in the deck. We haven't seen a Shrine. We have more Choice Bands, 2 more Kukuis in the deck. We just need more damage, and instead we're drawing all energy. We have seen all of our energy almost except for 1 DCE, I believe. Yeah. So we've seen all of our energy in this game except for 1 DCE. Definitely holding us back quite a bit here. Doesn't mean we've lost. Just means it's going to be tough to be able to win the rest of this one. Definitely still possible though. Have not lost by any means yet. There's the hard retreat to the Buzzwole, so that's going to KO our Koko. Definitely going to look for a Flying Flip knockout on this, and then it looks like he's going to default into a baby Buzzwole, which we can then KO with the Thunderous Assault. So that's our game plan here. Definitely going to try and find... We need 10 more damage to KO this with a Flying Flip. So we just need access to a... What do we need? We need a Kukui off the top, Lily into a Shrine or an Electro Power. Any kind of damage. We still have 3 Electrochargers left. Like, we have so much damage left in the deck. It's actually insane. We just haven't been able to find any of it. Yeah, we have a ton of damage left in the deck. Actually, it's crazy how much damage we have left in the deck. Alright, Nest Ball. Fail. Nest Ball found the Shrine. So that's a start. Koko's coming down. We're not going to want to burn through any more of our damage. We will use the Electrocharger so we can Instruct for 1 at the very least. 2 heads is solid. Put them back in. And then the instruct for 1. Oof, I got a bad feeling about this one. I think this one's going to be tough for us to win. Once again, we're not finding any of our damage. All right, we are going to get the knockout here on the Buzzwole. Get ourselves 2 more prize cards. That's great. We don't have access to the lightning energy anymore, which means we might have to just hit this Buzzwole really, really hard with a KOKO. Would need 2 electro power, or 1 electro power in the Kukui, actually. So that's definitely the play we're going to look for. Ooh, there's that Acerola I was scared of. Yeah, there's that Acerola I was super scared of. I did not want to see that thing come down. Now we're hoping for no B-String. Oh, but there's the B-String. Yeah, I think our opponent about has this one locked up then. We could have put the Mr. Mime in play. I maybe misplayed there by not doing that. I didn't expect it at a certain point. Yeah, there's 2 B-Strings even better, yeah. I don't think we have a way out of this one anymore. We know our opponent has Lycanroc and Fighting Energy in hand. So even if we take the KO on this Buzzwole, we're still going to lose this. Yeah, Buzzwole definitely tough when we don't draw our damage early on. I think this is definitely not that bad of a matchup. Their early game is a little bit slow, especially if they don't find the Beast Energy like our opponent did find very early on. I mean, they had the Macargo, a Rangaroo super early, so I'm pretty sure that's how they were able to find it. If they had been a little bit slower, we definitely had a better shot, but don't think there's anything we can do. Once again, just not even going to take that. Just going to take the knockout on this Buzzwole with the KOKO to close it out here. Choice Band. Struck for 1. Yeah, definitely don't think this is by any means a terrible matchup. We just didn't see a lot of our damage early on. We only found, what was that, the first Electrocharger? Second Electrocharger we found. Only saw half of our Electro powers. It's just not quite as much damage as we would have liked to have seen. And definitely shows in this game. I believe this Flying Flip is getting the knockout here. Yeah, we had him on the next turn, I think, maybe? No, we would need one or 2 turns more, I think, actually. Yeah, so we're a little bit behind here. We kept it pretty close, but yeah, lack of damage in the early game, definitely hurting us. And we're going to take the L here on this one as they take out our Rangaroo to close it out. Did what we could, not quite close enough. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the Turbo KOKO deck. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck as much as I have been enjoying it. I've been actually having a ton of fun with this deck. Like I said, it might not be the most competitive deck, but it is a ton of fun. Flying Flipping for like 150 to their active even sometimes, and then 150 might be a little high. Let's go with like 110 to their active, and then 20 to all their bench Pokemon. Setting up those to be knocked out is super fun. And yeah, definitely been having a lot of fun with the deck. I recommend you guys at least give it a try as one of the new decks coming out of Team Up. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a like. If you're enjoying the content I'm putting out, be sure to subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. What decks do you guys want me to showcase coming out of Team Up? Specific cards, specific decks, whatever it might be. Go ahead, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Be sure to check out the links to my Twitch live stream, as well as the links to my social medias in the description below. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace. Peace.